How do I start this? Like, I'm trying to find the right way to start this, man. Trying to find the right way to start this. Um, I'm sitting here, and my goal for the day, you got till 6 p.m. Finish the last inning of the season finale of your first television show. That's it. Just sit in this chair. Give me something to drink. Already ate. Just finish this episode of your show, man. And I'm telling you, like as a writer, you need breaks. You need to take some kind of break or whatever. So I got my phone sitting right here on my phone stand, and I'm like, all right, let me push away from this for a quick second. So, boom, I go online and I see all these posts from these battle rappers. And the segue, because I got so many new people who subscribe to my channel. Y'all got to know, you can look back at the history of this channel. This channel was first a battle rap review channel. Wrote articles in battle rap, managed top battle rappers and stuff. So I always check out battle rap. I'm always be a battle rap fan, right? So when I go on my social media, it's a lot of battle rap stuff. And to be honest, I had saw Caps. Caps is Angryfan. So the people not here, y'all know, people who not of the battle rap culture, I'm gonna explain everything thorough so you can understand where I'm coming from and why I'm talking like this. But if I say Caps, I'm talking about the guy in the title, Angryfan. He was a very he is not was he is a very entertaining. Well, he was a very just entertaining battle rap fan. He would just be in all the comment groups and stuff, and he would always type in all caps, so he got the nickname Caps. People push him to make a YouTube channel. He blew up and became just as huge as his great personality. It wasn't a surprise to anybody. So, all right, like check this out so you know where my mind is at. Y'all gonna think I'm going off subject. I'm not. I'm not going off subject. Like I'm really obsessed with marketing. Like I be studying anything that got to do with marketing. I study it because that's what I basically did a lot for a living. I was just telling somebody this morning, like one of the quiet private feats I had was marketing in Motorola, getting to meet someone, well, actually the highest person up in the entire marketing department of Motorola. And they knew I was a phone nerd. Y'all know I got all kind of expensive phones and gadgets and shit. And I was just having a casual conversation with this guy. And I said, yo, the craziest shit about Motorola is that you buy an iPhone, they got just the generic wallpaper is interesting. The Samsung generic wallpaper is interesting, but I don't understand us at Motorola because it looks cheap. And this isn't something that costs a lot of money. How much money does it cost for you to get an interesting wallpaper to put on the phone? I just went super nerd and told him, and this dude probably make about $500,000 a year. He said, that's interesting. Then the next Motorola phone came out and it had an interesting wallpaper on it. And then I get an email from the company said, thanks, John. I wish y'all would have gave me some bread instead of saying thanks me, since I'm looking at millions of phones across the world. This is how much I'm into marketing. I segue from that conversation this morning and I start talking about uh, Microsoft's decision to not have the new Wukong game on it. It's not a PlayStation exclusive. A game is huge if it sells 20 million copies in a year. This game has sold 10 million copies in like 4 days. 4 days. And Xbox don't have it on their platform because Xbox has an Xbox X and an Xbox S. And because the Xbox S doesn't have enough power to push a game like that, everybody on Xbox is hurting. So from marketing standpoint, I'm like, they broke records selling 10 million copies in a couple of days without an Xbox. People moving over to PlayStation 5. These guys that sit in this room are running, and their decision can lose millions of dollars. Who gets fired all the time from jobs? The people in the cubicles, the people at the bottom. But their one decision, their one flaw they make, it can't hurt an entire company. But the guys in marketing, their one decision as they sit there in those meetings, it can affect millions. What does this have to do with Angryfan? I'm gonna segue it in right. I'm gonna segue it in right here. If it moves, making sure because my screen had froze. Just making sure you type of one if you can hear me out. And I know there's a high percentage chance Angryfan gonna see this. Angryfan likes my channel, but he really likes when I do man to man on people. So it kind of hurt me to feel like I had to do man to man on Angryfan. But I'm not a biased person. You know, I see some really fucked up shit. I'm gonna speak on it. So Angryfan is a YouTuber and he reviews battle rap. He has a battle rap channel. There's a battle rapper by the name of Bill Collector. And to sum this all up, Bill Collector said that Angryfan said something about his wife. Angryfan says he's going to crash out. He puts up a video and he believes in this video as a marketing strategy. He believes in it so strongly, he puts the video on both of his YouTube channels. In this video, Angryfan goes on to insanely insult Bill Collector's wife. Said a bunch of really nasty, horrible things about him. Angryfan, I'm gonna be honest with you. The stuff you said about Bill Collector's wife was so bad, I didn't even finish your video. I couldn't keep listening to that. So I was shocked when I needed a break from writing my screenplay, and I went on here and I saw all these battle rappers saying they will never again come on your platform because you put down and said F Bill Collector's deceased baby girl. Let me tell y'all how thorough I am. Even though I see everybody saying we not going on Angryfan channel no more, Angryfan is done. They saying all these things about Angryfan. I made the title and I'm about to go live about Angryfan saying something about somebody's deceased daughter. But the thorough nigga in me, I didn't hear that myself. What if I go live and do a man-to-man on Angryfan and they took him out of context like he's saying Bill Collector took him out of context? So right before I hit the button, I said, let me be thorough. Let me go over here and check. I went to Angryfan video. Comment section said it goes down at 9 minutes and 50 seconds. I go to 9 minutes and 50 seconds. Angryfan looks right directly at the camera and says, F your effing baby. To further illustrate the point I want to make in this video, I need you all to know who come here who are not in battle rap that Angryfan had a very gruesome car accident where he lost a lot of his motor skills in his arms, where he would have some kind of a handicap for the rest of his life. I'm gonna tell y'all how that's gonna come into it later. But before we get into it, let me show y'all some of the screenshots that I saved, and I want to play them in a certain order. I think I only downloaded one. I'll be emailing myself from my phone. Let me download 2. Let me download 3. And let me download 4. Because I really hope that you see this video, Angryfan. I want to push this to you. And I'm not happy to make a video like this, y'all. I'm not happy to make a live or a video like this. All right. Make sure I close everything else out so I only pull up the one that I want to show. All right. All right, so these are all battle rappers. You know, we got men battle rappers, women battle rappers. We got Holmesy saying that nigga disrespected a child that passed away, a baby that didn't get to live life. And a lot of you whole ass niggas talking about they both wrong. Like I always say, no integrity. Clone says everybody under my umbrella going on Angryfan is a no-go. He's never going on Angryfan again. My battlers will no longer be on this platform under any circumstances. No longer going on Angryfan again. Ash Cash, not only famous by being a great battle rapper, but by her father as well too. What's even more evil is I seen the clip of him saying something about his child that passed away previously. So all that I would never say that. I would never say that. But saying it now is loud and wrong. That's why it's so easy for him to roll that off his tongue now. What a nasty man. Watch the karma. All right, let's move to screenshot number 2. We even got a verb up here. A verb says to say that about a kid is insane. This is why that shit is over. A kid that is no longer here, man, please never again. Don't always agree with that. A verb, as you can see from the channel. A verb is right in this instance. I don't care what's said or even done. Nothing warrants disrespect to a deceased child. That's how low you got to go for a clap back. That's sad. And anybody trying to justify it is weird too. And John says, and watch battle rappers still go on his live. This is a call for all the people. To show you how damaging this is, this would be like all the NBA players joining together to say, don't nobody fuck with Sports Center again. Don't nobody go on Sports Center. Might do nothing. We shutting this shit down. What do you think Stephen A. Smith, they're going to do to Stephen A. Smith if the collective of every NBA player come out and say that? Quest McCody, I'll never go back on this nigga platform ever. You can save the file. One more. One more, then I'm going to talk about the last one. I'm going to stop on the last one. I forgot he's going, and every time I pull it up, it's moving to a different place. I'll just go to the last one now. I'll go to the last one now. I want to go deep on this one right here. All right. This is Real Deal. Real Deal said, I'm not a huge God person, and it's a weird space with me and the man upstairs, and I don't believe in karma. I do believe in common sense, and at the end of the day, trying to be a good person, despite realizing we all make mistakes, it sickens me that we live in a world where people attempt to find new ways to invent disrespect and provoke a reaction. They find ways that are far more than a slip up or a mistake, but malicious and sick. Losing a child has to be one of the most gut-wrenching things I can't even imagine. To use that as a line in any form or fashion is deplorable. Let's continue to highlight some of the other positive things, especially within battle rap, and not give this the Hail Mary attempt at attention. Light, much love. Now, let me give y'all some info about Real Deal. I don't need to share it. So the guy I just posted, the white guy named Real Deal. This is what I'm saying, Angryfan. Like, you got the choices you make are as grave a choice as the people that run the marketing departments at all of these major companies, especially when this is on your livelihood, how you're making income for your family. You also have to realize that if you have a lifelong disability, a handicap, one of the reasons I've said on this channel multiple times, Angry Fans, of why I was proud of you, because I worried, man. A lot of people laughing and joking, but I'm worried. I'm like, yo, how he gonna make an income? And then I saw you rise from the ground, and I saw you take a platform that people don't really be getting money on. You took Instagram, and I'm like, why people going live on Instagram? You can't make money. You took Instagram, got battle rappers to come on all your Instagram lives, screen recorded it, threw it on YouTube, and this was a very successful marketing tactic to continuously have free interviews and updates, securing the livelihood of your family, even with a disability. The way you came out of that and my love for marketing, I would salute. You come over here and I tell you, I remember I can't remember the topic, but I remember it was one big thing and I spoke on it. And I said, it's okay for me to speak on. People was like, why Angryfan ain't speaking on this? I spoke because I don't care. I don't make a living from YouTube. I said, I don't want Angryfan to speak on it because if he go this way or this way, it can hurt his channel, and this is how he makes his livelihood. Now, Angryfan, I want you to take this information I just said, and I want you to think about just Real Deal. You got everybody hating you, but I just want to use Real Deal as an example. Real Deal is not just some white battle rapper. Real Deal is a school teacher. When I think of Real Deal being a school teacher, that means I don't care because I don't know. I don't care if Real Deal was teaching in some supreme, ultra rich freaking neighborhood where all the kids got money, or he was teaching in the hood where little kids going through a lot. Because even if he was teaching in a rich people part, a lot of them kids be going through stuff and want to commit suicide. Now, if they got a teacher young and they can look up their teacher on YouTube and see him rapping and stuff, this means it raises the probability that Real Deal is more likely one of them cool teachers these children confide their fears in. When they go through stuff at home with their mom or when they being bullied and stuff, he most likely gonna hear all of these stories and connect to these children more than a regular teacher would. And then he comes online and sees you dissing a deceased child. I think people have really lost what it really means to crash out. It's becoming one of those words that's so overused, we miss the effects of it. So people crash out, but they don't really want to crash out. They just say, hey, I'm going to say something a little more different than what I normally say. But Angryfan, crashing out, the original definition means I don't care if I lose at all. Crashing out means whatever is helping me or doing something good in my life, I'm finna do something and I don't care if I lose at all. Now, I want you to go back and look at, I don't think you want to crash out because I think you want to make your money. I think you want to be on YouTube. But what pushed you to feel like you would like to make an attempt to crash out? Let's look at it, right? Because if it was a real issue, you would have hit bill collector behind the scenes. The fact that you went public with it means that you are, whether you admit it or not, looking for some kind of public group, whether it's Facebook, battle rap fans, or whatever. You're kind of looking for them to side with you. So let me get this straight. You wanted people to side with you, to hear you out, because you feel bill collector said that you said something about his wife and you're mad because you did not say something about his wife. So within the first 10 seconds of your video, you go in on his wife. I get it if it's a part of you crashing out. But I want you to think about that, right? What if he really thought you said somebody's wife? If he really thought that, then the animosity is the feeling of animosity bill collector have is a correct feeling because he believes that. But if he's incorrect, and we talking about marketing, we talking about purposely trying to be most effective, all you had to do is show evidence that you didn't really say that about his wife. All you had to do is just say that. Him believing that you said something about his wife, how does that constitute I'm going to now purposely say something about your deceased daughter? Crashing out. I couldn't do something like that because I really look at people separate from the parent. I really like that, you know what I'm saying? I was just really thinking about, I don't know, I was randomly watching Vlad TV last night and they was interviewing whatever the actor was, the rapper that he played, the actor that shot Tupac in the Tupac movie, Mano. And they was asking Mano about what's his name? The snitch in from Paid in Full movie made about, but asked him about him. And I don't know. I was just watching the interview and I was just randomly thinking about, like, yo, the whole New York think this nigga snitch. Whole New York on Alpo. Whole New York gonna forever talk bad about Alpo. I was just like, man, what would it be like to be Alpo's child? What would it be like? I was thinking this shit randomly last night. What would it be like Like, do the child got to deal with this shit for life, even though the dad dead? The dad did some shit before they was born. He was, maniac killing everybody. Like, that got to be a tough life. But in this situation, the child didn't make it. So when I heard you talking about a deceased child, my brain didn't go to the child. My brain went to other people that was at that funeral. You have an animosity and a hatred for Bill Collector because Bill Collector thought you talked about his wife. But there was a grandparent at that funeral about to lose their shit. There was aunties, there was uncles, and just imagine if you're them. Imagine if you're there and this child, this blood relative of yours who will never get to graduate high school, never get to go off to college. Just imagine all the things that what was supposed to happen to encompass and be in that baby's life that is stripped for them. Imagine this family is solely focused on that. And because her father was in some battle rap thing that he did to make some money on the side to bring in income, somebody is wishing ill on this little girl death. Ain't nothing in the world that's serious, fam. Ain't nothing in the world that's serious. And this is why I tell people, and that's something I had to learn. It's not like I'm different. You can see me, I'll come on here. Somebody say something about me in the past, how I instantly go live, murk them, destroy them. You don't see me doing that shit now. Battle rapper kind of took a little sneak shot at me even yesterday. I kind of looked at it like, I don't hate when they walk that line in the middle. Just say it straight up so I can, respond back. But they walk that line in the middle where it can be taken both ways. But I'm like, this is the difference between what I'm thinking yesterday when this battle rapper did this and what Angryfan did. I don't know. So I'm gonna be quiet. I don't know. So I'm gonna be quiet. So if YouTube was my sole income and how I make money for my family, I don't care what anybody says about me. I'm chilling, I'm relaxing. I'm gonna go have me some margaritas. I'm gonna hang out with my friends, and I'm gonna give it a couple of days before I respond. So I won't do nothing I regret or I can't come back from. A lot of times, the first time we hear a spark or hear something bad about us, we're so ready to come back out and clap back. But I don't care what the drama is. This shit is just in your phone, fam. This shit is just in your phone. When you turn this motherfucker out and you go hanging out with your friends, you go drink, you go to a cookout of shit. I don't care how many subscribers you got. I done hung around somebody and their entire family with 1 million subscribers. Them motherfuckers that don't care. She just that girl. She just a regular girl. She not no big YouTuber. Like, this shit is not real life to take that far. So no matter what somebody says, I had to learn. I'm gonna give it a couple days because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen in a couple of days. Number one, I'm not gonna be as angry. Number two, I would have a more thought out way of how I want to combat the situation. But another option creeps in. Option number three. A lot of times when you take a couple of days off, it hits you, man, fuck that motherfucker. And then you come back online, you make your same videos on the same, whatever community you in, and you keep hammering them bitches out and people forgot about it anyway. It was not going to hurt your career, Angryfan. It was not going to hurt you at all. No one was typing, I'll never go to Angryfan channel again because they thought you said something about Bill Collector wife. You know when they did that? When you gave them the evidence out of your own fucking mouth that you actually went that low. You let Bill Collector push you into making Angryfan hurt Angryfan. That's why y'all saw it before what I said on the subject. Any of my friends or YouTubers, they come up to me, the first thing I'm gonna tell them when they mad, when they hurt, when the world coming against them, they wake up and 1,000 motherfuckers making videos about them. My advice is gonna always be, don't respond immediately. Go back out here and keep putting out the same type of videos you was putting out. Just keep putting that shit out. First couple, you get a little bad comments and they fade away, they jump right back into what you always been doing. Because they're gonna go somewhere else to get the other drama and shit. As somebody I've always been cool with, I really hope I see a video coming out with an apology. If you got any kind of pride or fuck that nigga, I don't give a it ain't bill collector. That the genes in that little girl Bill Collector lost didn't just come from Bill Collector. They came from him. That came from Bill Collector mom, Bill Collector dad, the mother of the child, mom and dad, all their grandparents. It came from a lot of people. All those people that went inside that baby girl that lost her life. All of them people are hurting, man. All of them people are hurting. So if you just still that angry at Buddy, that girl ain't got nothing. I don't say she ain't got nothing to do with Bill Collector. I'm saying like that little baby girl is totally separate from Bill Collector, man. That little girl is totally separate from Bill Collector, man. And it's an understatement to say that I'm very disappointed in you, man. I did this before. I did the same thing years and years ago when it was Piper Boy and it was Tay Rock. But I don't think Tay Rock daughter was alive, you know. And I'm not no robot. I'm not no guy who ain't got feelings. You know, I got emotions shit too. I know some shit can stress you out and can push you to a certain way. I say for the future, if you can come back from this and the battle rappers do fuck with you again, because you solely do. This is why I don't solely do one thing. I talk about anything on my channel. But if you do come back from that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody forgive you and stuff, you know, like hope you just learn from the future, man. Just it is never good to look at something bad about yourself and say, fuck this shit, I'm making a video, or fuck this shit, I'm going live. It don't never work out good in that person's favor. So y'all know I like to come on here and go live for hours and hours and hours. I got to get back to finishing this script. It is really hurt me, man. Hurt me. I did everything the right way. I try to make sure I'm like, man, maybe he ain't say this shit. Right before I hit record, you go to 9 minutes and 50 seconds of that video. He said that shit with his chest out. It ain't that deep. Ain't nothing in the world that deep. I got DragCon this weekend. So I'll try to squeeze in another live this week. I just want to say some real heartfelt words, man. Salute all y'all, hold it down, man.